Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Chris Kelly. Welcome, it's new, aka Mr.RIGHT. Go ahead and address this little elephant in the room. Yes, what they call Black Republican. I am one of those, but guess what? Hi, I fooled you. I don't identify as what they call a Black Republican. I identify as an American citizen human being that has right-wing values. So let's go ahead and just slide into this topic of the day. It's kind of disturbing, in my personal opinion. Like this great country ensures, everybody and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But in mine, for this particular subject, it's rather disturbing. Let's just go ahead and address this right here. Any form of hatred or discrimination is totally intolerable and unacceptable. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay that out there right there. I'm not gonna touch too much into that because that can go ahead and go in a whole nother rabbit hole. We're trying to avoid racist white guy, like they wanna say. So there you go, BML. Some more fuel to you guys' made up fire. What can I say? But like I said, any form of hatred is wrong, okay? So you guys remember that. But anyway, back on subject. So he addresses one of his neighbors in derogatory racial slurs, and as well as made a couple comments that were rather insensitive. Everything I just described there, yes, that's how I personally feel as well. So those are my personal words. And the things that flew out the gentleman's mouth were horrible. Shout out to the guy that actually endured those words. He actually took it like a champ and did the right thing. But kind of got out of hand with the whole protesting well, honestly, it was the radical dude's fault, man. It was the radical dude's fault because he, like an idiot, this guy posts his address within the video, the confines of the video. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that, dude? So, but at the end of the day, whether it was done for him or not to include his address within the video clip of him being recorded, it's still unnecessary. So we're just gonna go ahead and roll the clip and let you guys take a glimpse of what's going on just in case you missed it. Then when we get back, I'm gonna go ahead and touch bases and give you my synopsis on what all went down after this.
This is called common property.
I don't care.
Okay, well, if you don't care,
walk away.
Learn your laws.
Walk away.
It's not Africa.
Oh, this is Africa.
It's not Solomon or wherever you were.
I was born in America.
In Burlington County, outrage after a man yelled racial slurs at his neighbor and made some disparaging comments. And Kelly Rule is live in Mount Laurel because the community really responded, and also giving an update on where he is now.
Yeah, Alex, obviously a lot of people saw that video and it is incredibly disturbing.
So you see it right there. Okay, for one, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say this. Yo, dude, you stepping up at my doorstep, and after I politely told you to leave, and you're continuously on my doorstep and my property in what they call that radius, that arm radius, you're my personal space. And I know I got my family, you know, I got a 5-year-old son. I also have a fiance. So I have my fiance upstairs. I have my 5-year-old son upstairs. And you, sir, are in front of my house. We're going to have problems. I'm not, you know, I don't encourage violence at all. So I'm not saying it like that. I do not encourage violence. I am a law-abiding citizen as well as a believer in self-defense. And if you are in my home and after asking you countless of times in the most civil way to exit your BS off my property and out of my face, quite frankly, you know, now you're a threat. Now you're deemed a threat, and we're gonna have to handle it. But like I said, I don't condone violence or whatnot, but I mean, and not jumping straight to the guns or whatnot, because the man, you know, he wasn't armed or nothing. But after I rolled this clip to see the aftermath of his first arrest, protesters that actually came to his house, you're gonna be like, okay, whoa. But anyway, the radical racist guy, quote unquote, so to speak, the white guy like BML and probably Antifa people would love to hear. And you come to my doorstep and I properly and quietly and peacefully told you to leave and you're still continuing. Yeah, man, it's not gonna be no viral video. It's not gonna, we're gonna handle this mano y mano, man to man. So let me go ahead and roll this other clip just to kind of show you the aftermath of kind of what went down, you know, after he, you know, mistakenly mentioned his address or whatnot. And yeah, so we're gonna see how that turned out right after this.
Taken seriously, and that man in that video did get arrested, and that was what happened last night. And police, Mount Laurel police, have been here ever since just to keep an eye on the neighborhood. Again, the man in that video is Edward Cagney Matthews.
You see it right there, clear front and center. I mean, you have people with megaphones, Black Lives Matter flags. I mean, they arrested the guy. They found new charges. Actually found further evidence that they can actually reopen the case and file more charges against him, which, as you've seen in the clip, allow them to come back to the radical guy's house and escort him in handcuffs. But did you see that craziness, that madness? I mean, Jesus, it looked like a pep rally, man. A pep rally from HE double hockey sticks. You know, this is a child and kid friendly channel, so there's no cursing here. I don't condone cursing in my home. Neither should you guys, but hey, who am I? Blame the white man, like ABL say. Shout out. That's just crazy, because this happening in you know, the Northeast or whatnot. And for me, originally being from Chicago, obvious, right? Yeah, there's bigger fish to fry. You know, honestly, because at the end of the day, whether it's a racial slur or not, like I said, all hate is bad, all discrimination is bad. But you can say a lot of things are bad, but does that mean, are they going to still do it? Or are they still, or are they going to refrain from doing it? I mean, you know, eating takeout or, you know, eating certain foods are bad, but guess what? A lot of us still partake in those. So at the end of the day, what that means, I kind of correlate that to say that everybody has the freedom to do or say or think however they want. It's only up to you, man, how you are going to handle and move in everyday life, you know? And honestly, like, dude, I mean, we have bodies dropping. We have killings in regards to what they call the black community. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, and I'm gonna make a video on this separate coverage, but just this past July 4th weekend, it was over 90 shot and 16 killed in my Chicago home native land. Like, that is ridiculous. But not one peep of protest, not one peep of rioting, and I don't condone no violence, okay? But golly, keep that same energy, man. Keep that same energy when it's something out there that actually is more detrimental to us and to the black community and sector of America. It's just wild. I'm glad, you know, kind of piggybacking back to the original topic, I'm glad they got them. But honestly, I feel like they're just doing the most. I mean, everything nowadays is doing the most. Call me grumpy old guy, I guess, because, you know, I turned 30 a couple of days ago. Call me the grumpy old guy. It's just ridiculous, man. They're just always blown out of proportion, quote unquote, what they like to say, go viral, or this cancel culture. And this is why I'm making this channel. I'm tired of being silent. I'm tired of being that person in the room that feel like they have to keep their mouth closed because society's gonna look at me as some kind of tap dancer, Uncle Tom. No, I'm tired of that, man. I was raised to be liberal. My mom, she's super liberal. She has she's a Chicagoan at the end of the day, but she has conservative values, I guess, from the time that she's from. She was born in 1972, so she still has at least a level of normality, you know, of expectations of our society. You see what I'm saying? At least within America, not speaking for the world, because I am from America, and in my humble opinion, it's the greatest country in the world. They're going off a tangent again. Sorry, you guys, I have ADHD, so if I ever go off on tangent, all of this right here is not scripted. It's coming from the heart, coming from the dome, and let's go. I digress on that. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. I mean, it's literally that mob mentality, and just to see how, you know, people were acting out there. I mean, you can't combat violence with violence, racism with racism, judgment with judgment. If you truly want to change, you have to do the opposite. And that's just so crazy how far we digressed. Because, like, say, like, somebody like MLK, I mean, Jesus Christ, he's probably rolling in his grave right now. I mean, everything that he stood for, that classic, iconic speech that he had in DC years ago, decades ago. It's like you guys are looking at every bullet point that MLK had explained in that epic freedom speech that he had decades ago, and they're just crossing it out and just trying to do the opposite on every single one and claiming righteousness. That's just ridiculous. It makes no sense. Topsy-turvy, onomatopoeia, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to watch this unfold and see how this goes. I mean, hopefully this doesn't go so viral where it sparks violence. like I said, because I just hope and pray for everybody's safety and just live a normal life. You know, I believe in capitalism, brick and mortar, baby, you know, goods, services. You got the money, I got the goods, I got the services, you got the money, exchange, you know, and just live that and remember that there's more. Always believe in the higher power, wherever your higher power is. That is up to you. And remember, keep the faith, you know, and family first. And those are the classic, and just enjoy life, you know, and those are the simple classic values that I live by. So, I don't know, it's just, sometimes when you over-convolute things, it just makes things more difficult than what it really needs to be. You know, it's almost like constantly trying to fit the triangular, you know, peg within the realms of this square hole. It will not make sense. You know, you can try as hard as you want, it won't make sense. So anyway, guys, thanks for rocking with me. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up for your boy. Comment below. So what do you think about this? On the clips, the images, the hearsay, the naysay that you hear so far, what is your opinions on this subject matter? Do you think that the protesters went too far? Do you think the police didn't do enough after, you know, what they was going through? I mean, y'all see the clip. They was just throwing, you know, stuff, trash, food, liquid, whatever at the cops. I mean, I'm kind of confused. Was it for him, or was it, I mean, like, you know, the radical racist guy, or was it for the officers? Was it for all? Was it for just the hatred of white people? I don't know. But comment down below all your thoughts and feelings, and consider joining my community here with Mr. Right. You know, this is a nice little young modern take. Like I said, I just turned 30 this July 4th. Woo! Captain America over here, man. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and come back, man. Come back for more, because I'm Chris Kelly. I'm about to set things right.